All right, guys, this isn't your first adventure in Scratch, but it is going to be a new adventure in Scratch. So what we're going to do today, or start doing today, is start making a Scratch maze game. So that's pretty big stuff. We're not going to delay though. Let's just get right to it. First thing we need to do is make sure that we log in to Scratch. So I'm going to my Scratch. I'm going to click on that sign in button, and you see my username right there. That's good. I type my password in. So I got my username and password. I'm going to click that sign in button, and that'll bring me to this screen, right? So here I am, I've signed in. Now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to click the create button. So we're starting a whole new Scratch game. We're going to click on create. And with create, that will give us a new editing window, a new pretty much blank template to do whatever we need to do in the world of Scratch. Before I do anything else, my advice to you, and it's pretty sage advice, is to make sure that you title your game. So I'm going to click right up here where it says Untitled, and I'm going to give this Scratch game a name, which again is going to be based on my username, 3EMER, just EME, helps, capital H, SVMS, and then Maze Game. Once I've named it, it's going the program Scratch is going to identify that name and make sure that it saves with that name. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to delete my sprite one, that cat sprite I don't need. I'm going to make a sprite, and Mr. Kikizuka's got that video that's going to walk you through, or videos they're going to walk you through making the player sprite, and that's pretty exciting because we're going to make our own. It's going to have a lot of different features, which is it's pretty cool stuff. This video is going to walk you through the simple process of adding some of the little pieces that we'll need in addition to that player sprite that Mr. Kizuka is going to show us how to do. So the first thing I'm going to do is actually start right where I am. I'm in stages right now, and I'm going to go to backdrops. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to insert a couple backdrops that are just generic backdrops, right? So I'm going to go here to that backdrop button and click on the select. Right, I can also do that over here in the bottom right corner. Choose a backdrop, and once I've got that menu open, I'm going to look for something. And I've always liked space, right? So I'm going to start right here with Night City. I'm going to start with that, and no, it's not much to do with space, but you know, the night sky, that's space-ish. So I'm going to start here with this sprite, this backdrop. This backdrop, though, I'm not going to leave named Night City, right? So right up here in this upper left corner where it says Night City, I can change the name of this backdrop, and I want to change the name of this to Start Screen. So Start Screen, this is going to be my start screen. Now, I've got this backdrop 1, which I don't need, so I'm going to delete that one. And my start screen's here. My game screen, that's going to be a separate video. So I'm going to add another sprite, another backdrop here though. And again, bottom right corner, also right here behind my picture right there. Click on choose another backdrop. And this backdrop is going to be my end screen. What happens at the very end? Well, at the very end, I'm going to have a party, right? So instead of party though, I'm going to rename this backdrop as end screen. So I got my start screen, I got my end screen. Those are pretty important screens. This next video we'll look at will be you setting up your game screen, your maze screen. So good work so far. Let's keep working.